let's get real about Irish social services. I will use the Bcat and Bray, which is a drug counselling agency that allows restricted access to the homeless, as a representative of all such agencies and bodies on this island. So for the first example, a convicted sex offender against adults and children and handicapped adults will, upon assessment by the Bcat, be allowed in if he is no threat to the staff in any shape or form. However, even if he is a threat to service users and their children, whether they have assessed this threat or not, they will still let in the sex offender. They will be extra nice to him or her and rave about them to other service users and defend them. They will not warn other service users, especially mothers of young children. I have asked staff and the management of the Bcat, and they tell me they have no policy when it comes to sex offenders. They have nothing discussed nor written down. This is Ebla Mahake of Irish Social Services. They have, in spite of all the literature and best practice around the world and good old-fashioned common sense, a purposeful lacuna when it comes to non-consensual sex. But then the second example. The Bcat also assess whether a service user is a threat to the staff's property or money, as well as to their assessment done already of a threat to their physical or mental health. If not a threat, the service user is allowed in. It doesn't matter if they have a serious potential to visit such harm on other service users and if they have a history of doing so. The Bcat will deny and gaslight such incidents. They will seriously bend the law to stymie investigations. They will refuse to review video footage. The Bcat handily for the crims who rob the poorest have no cameras in some parts of the building where there is service user use. The best part is the politicians and the police and the courts and the legal eagles and the civil service will back the Bcat up. Their words and propaganda they advertise will emphasise that Potemkin village is up and running. Nothing to see here but milk and honey. They claim to have procedures and complaint systems and appeals to alleviate any hypothetical problems, because in their mind they are the only place where perfect human beings for the first time since Christ are employed in the Bcat. Now for the third example. The worst kind of service users are given permission to engage in the most appalling misogynistic language about women in general and specific women. Of course, as long as those women are not staff members, it's true about that glass ceiling, because the staff are more likely to lay down the law when it comes to racism and antipathy to the Rainbow Nation. Even though the select drag service user will be given a bit of latitude when it comes to even that. 3 examples, that's 3 enough. Thank you and consider subscribing.